Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you today, yoga teacher in the tradition of the Swami Shivananda. I'm initiated in tradition by puja and mantra, so I lived in ashrams. I had teachers, I have teacher now, Premasara Shivananda. So I'm not in any organization. Actually, I'm not fanatical, but I have my spiritual name Sankara, and I'm proud of it. So I love tradition. So but I've been in many traditions before, so I don't like to judge, to criticize, to teach how you live your life. So I don't like to push you, to force you to do any brainwash, nothing like that. I'm just telling you things what I went through, my own experience. I'm trying to share with you. So I like to not to do mistakes I did on your spiritual path. Mostly it's spiritual videos about in Vedic culture, about yoga, of course. I teach yoga about 30 years, study yoga about 38 years or so. I'm not looking at the camera all the time because my vision is not so good, but I have video in here on the channel, Yoga for Eyes. I recommend you to watch it. It's very helpful. It's helping me a lot. Yeah, I'm not doing drugs and don't smoke. I smoked a little before. I don't drink. I drank a little before. Yeah. What else? It's a little introduction. I usually do the same one in the beginning. I don't know when, who, and where will see this video, so it's polite to do, it's smart to do, so it's better to do. But I apologize who is watching me all the time, and it's the same thing in the beginning, so I'm not getting into the point right away, so sorry about that. You can skip it, it's no problem. Yeah, I have few platforms. I have my website, usually it's in Russian language. It's encyclopedia of yoga. Many gurus helped me to do that, 3,000-4,000 of pages. It's a good translator there, good program, 165 languages you can do. Even the big companies using this program, so welcome. I'm publishing my own books. The main one is The Essence and the Altar of Love. It's a big book about mostly with the Vedic way, yoga way, Vedic culture way, phrases, I would say that, yeah. I have much more, but it's a lot over there. So you can download or read this book from my page, from my website, I mean, and it's absolutely free. It's not commercial. All my platforms on in internet not commercial. So people comes here. By the way, I'm here in my little ashram in Brooklyn, 2021 August. So it's beautiful. It was beautiful day today. It's kind of almost night already, so that's why I'm a little bit relaxed. So don't worry if I'm stopping. I'm a meditative person, and I don't trying to be not natural. I don't like to be like, hello people, kind of like that. No, I'm not. It's not me. So it's really a live video. I speak like I speak usually. I behave like I behave usually. So yeah, I don't prepare too much before video. Like, of course, I know what I'm gonna speak about, but yeah, it's really live. So, and it's from heart to heart, from soul to soul, like I'm saying. Yeah, you can actually, if you're gonna like my book, like it's in English, of course, on my website also. So you can. I have it also in English and Russian language with the paper one, paper book, like real book, like I'm saying, live book. You can order it. I can send it to you. Give me your addresses if you want. I'm sending it all for all time. I mean, for the long time, like all over the world. Yeah. By the way, Swami Shivananda students opened ashrams all over the world, and he wrote about 300 books. So it's amazing line. Yeah. So actually, I'm in the Facebook, I'm in the Instagram. You can I'm putting my phrases over there for now, pretty much every day, one or two. Put your comments. The comments, it's very good for people, for many people, for other people. When you're talking, like it's your opinion. It's sometimes it's more important than you think. It could be very helpful for some other people or person. Yeah, sometimes it's changing lives even. Yeah, what is it? So on my channel here I have plenty of videos, mostly by me and with me, and there's not connected to each other, but I have, of course, lines, topics, different kind of playlists. So and today it's about meditation, relaxation, history, about yoga techniques, many other. So for today it's gonna be philosophy, satsang, like spiritual video. Usually it's three types of it. It's one of them I'm doing comments on my own stuff from my books. Yeah. Another one from other books, like I do comments on some phrases, on some sutras. And another one, it could be anecdote, or could be true stories, like about somebody's life, about saint person, saint guru, and and from all of them I'm trying to give myself lesson and share it with you. Yeah. And today I'm gonna tell you a few things. One story and two examples. It's mostly for the people who is thinking spiritually, who wants to grow spiritually, who wants to take the spiritual path, not necessarily in yoga. Yeah, we're interested about astrology, about esoteric things, about mystic things, about yoga, vedanta. Yeah, about God, truth, soul, karma, reincarnation, and others. So I'm gonna start with one amazing story. Obvious, it's two lessons over there. One, how the cruel could be, people could be very cruel, and how people could be the same nation, the same people in the same area, could be absolutely different type of people, like so much love, so much kindness, so much yeah, I would say sacrificing themselves for love, yeah, to help somebody. So it was in China like pretty long time ago. It was the time like it's still like that, but it was very tough over like those time, like that times. You can have like in those times you can have only one child in the family, no more. I guess it was like 70s or something. Yeah, and because it's too much people. Yeah, like in billion. Yeah, and I'm not talking about Chinese in particular people. It's not. I'm not a racist at all. It just happened to China. You know, it could happen in any country, and happening. I'm sure, even in India. Yeah, but this story, it's I know it for sure. Like it happened. So I'm not telling things like I just saw on internet and that's it. Like I'm trying to talk about proven things, about stuff like that, what I went through myself. So and the people, especially young people, they didn't know if they get the child, you know, like even not in the hospital, at home, you know, like, or some way, like second or third one. They just put it in the garbage. Can you believe it? Yeah, not all of them, of course. I mean, some people, but a lot of people. They just put it in the garbage cans. Yeah, that's all they did. Because if the government will see the child, they're gonna take it anyway, and you're gonna go to prison for the long time. Yeah, some days it was even like you could be killed for that. Yeah, so and one Chinese lady, she was pretty old already, and she was not. It was communism, if you remember. It still is, but it was like more tough, and she was pretty poor, and she had like only like a very small apartment, like one room, and she was taking those children from the garbage cans, and she was bringing them to her house, and then she found the place somewhere in the basement, like and she was working hard, and yeah, and about 30 people, about 30 or 40 children she picked up. He couldn't do more. She couldn't do more, and she was feeding them like and everything, like a mother. And they grew up, like, and actually, when they grew up, like up to a certain age, she was giving them to the places like they can study, like it was the places like after some age, like nobody cared about like when he was born and where, and yeah, even without documents, like, and they put him like not in the jail, but some I forgot the word exactly in English, some shelter, you could say that. Yeah, but it was the food, it was education, and you could sleep there and everything. Yeah, but she saved their lives. And when they grow up, they found out about they find it like it's like, who's this lady? Like it's they didn't look for the parents because it was impossible to find, but most of them. That's why this story almost the whole world knows by these people. The few people who from this lady and from these shelters, they wanted to know, they wanted to find this lady. For them, she was like a mother, like she saved their lives. They became more like rich people, and did some careers, and and they found her. She was very old, and they found the apartment. I don't know how, but I think it's from the shelter information, like they put it down, like maybe somehow they found her, some of them, and she told another people who went the same way, and it was about 30 people who just found this lady, and they gave her a lot of money, apartment, everything. They just but it's not important, that important. And she was crying it was so big story, like a child. And I'm not sure she's alive or not, but for a while they were speaking to her, they came to her house, they helped her and everything. It's I'm almost crying when I'm saying it, that's she didn't even wanted to find them. She just did it, not for she didn't wait for something will come back, to her. Just about love. She didn't think she's gonna get something from it, and she just was saving lives. That's all. People saving animals' lives on the street, picking up cats and dogs from the street. From the shelter, by the way, and the children also, of course. So that was the really brave that time, because if the government would find out, they would actually put her in jail for a lifetime. It was very risky. So it's about love, about brave. So it is such a people, you see. And today such a people exist. I know people like that. So that's real karma yoga. That's the story I wanted to tell you today. It's a lot to think about, right? And I'd like to tell you 2 more phrases. I wanted to tell you the story, another story, but it's gonna be too long videos. I don't like too long videos. My friend, he's really he's very sick man, ill, I would say. And he went to the doctors, and nobody could help him. And he went to one doctor and he said, "It's absolutely nothing I can do for you." And he said, "If you cannot help me, I'm gonna help other people." Can you imagine? And he started to do that. You know, like he's doing a lot. He's opened the website. He really he cannot move like normally even, you know. He's on many medications. So, but he started to help through internet, like he knew before about meditation, about he started to support people by words, like psychiatrists, you know, and he's still doing it. So I wish we would have more people like that. Yeah, the person who is surviving by himself and really, like, it's not every day, it's like could be the last day. It's really difficult, and he helping other people. It's so amazing. And it's another phrase I want to discuss a little. It's one guy came to the priest and said, like, "Holy Father, I don't believe in God." And he told him, he was very wisdom guy, and he said, "I don't believe in your God, like, which you don't believe in. I don't believe it also. I believe in my God." Think about it. It's very deep. Very deep. Yeah, and one small story, it was happening with my aunt. It's a similar, like, how can people behave at the difficult times at war. And it was the World War II, long time ago. My aunt, she passed away already, but it was really happening to her. Yeah, so she was very small, like about 5 years old. But my grandfather, he was a very big chief, you know, like, and the German people, like, they took her and they wanted to kill her, like many other children, like of some military chief people. So it's obvious, yeah, both sides did it. Yeah, and one German chief, like, he said, like, "That's it, like, kill her, just go to the forest and just shoot her." And they went to the forest, and he said, like, "Run away." And he shot it in the air with the gun, not to my aunt. You see, so if his chiefs would know that, they would kill him. So it was like that. It was like terrible war. It was very tough. So, and that's the story. You see how people could be, like, even if they in terrible situation at war, it is love over there. Like, it's inside of any of us. Sometimes we just forget about it in difficult times, unfortunately. So I think that's enough for today. A little bit sad maybe, but it's a lot to think about. Sorry about my English if it's not really to sometimes to find the right words to explain something difficult with spirituality, but it's even difficult for people who knows English well. It's my second language. Yeah, I came here about 30 years or even more, but still, yeah, I do my best. Yeah, my love to you, love each other, help each other. God bless you. Namaste.